Good evening, good evening. This is Venus with No Mess. Guys, I just want to come on here and chat with y'all guys on a beautiful Saturday. Guys, we have another one. This one is about a 4-year-old little boy from North Carolina. He was inside his home and 4 gentlemen decide to shoot inside his home. They were trying to take a car from another resident. Still don't know why they shot into this little boy home. But I'm gonna let y'all guys listen to it and then we'll chat, okay? Hold on a second.
The 4 men are charged with murder and the death of a 4-year-old boy in Southwest Charlotte. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Gary Brode.
And I'm Morgan Fogarty. Police say Jayce Edwards died after accused car thieves fired gunshots into the little boy's home. WCCB Charlotte's Casey Jones has been following this story since it happened. She's live tonight at CMPD headquarters in Uptown. Casey, what do you know about the suspects?
There are 4 suspects in custody right now. They range from 18 years old up to 24 years old. Police say they are all known to law enforcement. They're all accused of taking the life of a young boy, and police say it all started over a Dodge Charger. A neighbor afraid to show her face remembers 4-year-old Jayce Edwards as a kind soul.
And you didn't care who you saw at the window or who you didn't see. And he is such a sweet boy. And it's just to know that he's not going to be around, to just walking by.
Marquise Guerrier, Angelo Hudson, Jordon Davis, and Anthony Abel are charged with murder after neighbors say gunfire hit the boy in his bed around 6 Wednesday morning. Police say a group in a stolen SUV showed up on Cigar Court, then fired shots into a townhome as they stole a Dodge Charger.
And I just want to stress the gravity of the situation, that a 4-year-old child has died over a stolen car. And I just want that to sink in for just a minute.
Ring video shared with WCCB shows the stolen car speed off. Police say they tracked the suspects to a home on Duval Drive. A stolen Dodge Durango was towed away. 3 people were arrested, the 4th caught in Raleigh.
But we do hope that this is a step towards delivering justice that will give them some peace, that even though they're suffering this loss right now, that we have worked hard to try and bring resolution to this case.
Neighbors say they will support the family however they can through this difficult time.
Grandma had a stroke. She lost her daughter to cancer. And now she's losing a grandson to this.
We did some digging and found out one of the suspects, Jordon Davis, is a convicted felon. He has a lengthy criminal history dating back to 2019, and it includes multiple violent offenses. 3 of those men are locked up here in Mecklenburg County. The other is in Raleigh, but will be extradited here to Mecklenburg County to face those charges. Morgan.
Casey Jones reporting live in Uptown tonight. Casey, thank you.
I'm back, guys. Here we go again. Here we go again. Now we lost an innocent 4-year-old child because we had, 4 black young boys. I'm calling them boys. I know they have an age of a man, but I'm calling them boys for right now. Out of control. Out of control. Because there are no good reason why anyone would discharge a weapon into another resident. I don't care what time of day it is. It just doesn't make any sense. Now you have this mother are going through so much right now. The grandmother already lost another daughter from cancer. She fighting her illness because she had a stroke. Now she done lost her grandson. People, how much can we take? How much can we take? When you listen to with the news, or you go to that courthouse and you get the 4 gentlemen, boys, or whatever you want to call their name, and run it through the court system, these guys are already known to have a criminal record. And you think about that age, if you 18, 19, 20, 24, and your criminal record as long as my arm or your arms, and they got about 4 or 5 pages, then you have to start a backtrack. And you have to question yourself, how long have this been going on? Then we just talk about this, about that bad seed. It's that bad seed because these guys age are from 18 to 24, as I can recall. They have a rap sheet in their courthouse. I don't mean a couple pages. They are well known to law enforcement. When they call that name, they know where to go pick them up and where to look if they're not there. It's sad because 4-year-old little Edward is gone. He was sleeping inside his home at the time of the shooting, and the boy was pronounced dead. And you know what's going to happen? These 4 crook from the stupid department going to go out here and they're going to ask for a defense lawyer. And they're going to take these families through hell looking at the photos, this video. They're going to be looking at how the bullet went through the kid, trying to save themselves. But they didn't have the respect and the self-control not to pull that trigger, not to shoot up into someone else's residence. They going out here trying to steal someone else's vehicle. For what? That car did not belong to them. I sat here and I thought about this. These young black men are going out here taking something that doesn't belong to them. And then they have the right to get a lawyer to defend them. And then I started thinking, I know that we all are innocent to be proved guilty, but if you have proof and you have video showing that this happened, I don't think the family need to go through all of this. Why should a family have to be torn down for weeks after weeks in that courtroom? Do you know what devastation this is going to be to that family, to have to look at those pictures where that bullet went through their house and went in their bedroom and shot that little boy? Do y'all guys know what that family going to have to go through? Do anybody have any idea what this family going to have to go through? Because we have 4 black men decide they want to go out here and commit a crime early in the morning. They can go out here and commit crimes early in the morning, but they don't have the common sense to go look for a job. They'd rather go out here and steal than look for a job. You know why? Because no good is in them. And I'm going to say it. It's no good in them. And like I said, you have to follow the trend. When you see guys, even female and ladies, males, little boys, female and ladies, when you see them out of control like this, follow the trend. We got to back it on back up, and we will see that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And I'm going to tell you some, guys. After reading the report, because like I said, what I do, if I see something in the news, you can always go get a police report if you have the right content. A lot of people, if you have a criminal record or something like this, I don't know if they allow folks do that, but I had access to get the police records if I wanted, if it's available. But after looking at the police record of these four gentlemen, I started doing some research myself, guys. And believe me, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Maybe one of them, I would say, was following the leader. One of the guys did come out of a decent family, but he got caught up with the wrong bunch. So you know what? He gonna have to pay too, because they unalive this little boy, and they gonna have to pay. And when I looked at the police record of two of the guys, y'all will not believe it. They've been doing this for a while. They've been doing this for a very long time. They would go early in the morning, folks get up to go to work, and they was stealing cars, taking them apart. They were breaking in houses, breaking in other business. It's terrible. It is real bad, guys. And the homicide unit detective, what he put in his report, it broke me down. When the bullet ticket enlarged in that house and went and killed that little boy, it broke me down. I don't want to put a lot out here, guys, because they will be doing an update. But it broke me down. Knowing that this little boy is no longer here and the way that bullet went in him. And I keep thinking about if he was he asleep, or was he, sometimes you wake up and you probably just lying there. I don't know, but he's not here anymore. And I keep going back in my mind, and just pray, hope that he didn't have to suffer. But let me get off of that before I break down, guys. But this is what happened. We had 4 crooks from the stupid department, which should have never been out here in the first place with their criminal record. They should have never, 3 of them shouldn't even been out in society. I don't know how they were able to get out of jail or get out of the trouble they were in. They should have been locked up. That's when I'm saying that when you have people like that, you need to put them away. Because what you do when you give them this slap on their wrist and they get in trouble and you let them spend 6 months in jail, all you do is you send them back out in society and they repeat the same cycle again. Those guys that went to jail before, they should have been locked away for a long period of time, and also while they were behind the walls or in prison, then maybe they could have went through some training. That's good. I know we can't bring this kid back, but they need to stop giving the young people, even older ones. When you commit a crime like that, stop giving them these small numbers. Give them the football's number. Give them enough so when they get in there, they have enough time on their hand where they have no other choice but take program. They have no other choice but take these classes so they can build ourselves up, because a lot of our young people is lost. And like I said, a lot of our young people come from families that is criminal. I'm gonna just break it down. A lot of them come from families that have a criminal background. And then most of the ones that come from the family that have criminal, some of the ones that never got caught. So then they instill that in their kids. When our kids grow up, they go out here and commit the crime. And when they commit the crime, they end up unaliving someone. And we have to keep saying, rest in peace. So this is going to be another case that's going to be on TV, and it's going to be showing for a 2 weeks period of time, and the family going to have to suffer, going to have to sit through the courtroom, try to get justice. You know, it's uncalled for. It's crazy what's going on in our Black society right now. And I'm, like I said, I'm going to have to say it because I'm Black, okay? I'm not saying it not happen in the white society, but I'm getting sick or tired of seeing it happen in mine. No child, whether you're Black, white, blue, green, whatever, Latino, whatever, no child should have to have their life cut short because of disrespect for human beings. And I'm going to say it again. What they need to do, these young gentleman is from 18 to 24. I reviewed their police record, especially three of them. I'm taking three of them. I seen where these young boys was getting into trouble ever since they were 16. And what I'm trying to say, guys, is when you see something like that, you know that they never had the discipline and the guidance when they was coming up. Why not put a law in place that when something happened like that, go back and charge the parents? They need to put a law in place to go back and charge the parents for not raising their child the proper way. Because if you have a teenager out here and he 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, and you have no control and you're unable to get through to him, then you need to put him in a facility so he can get some help. Because what's going to happen, he's going to keep doing the same thing. He'd be like those guys that's sitting in prison right now. And it's just going to get worse and worse. So they need to put a law in place. They need to put a law in place so we can start holding some of these parents responsible. And like I said, I know a lot of kids come out of these households where the parents, how can I say it? I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling. The parents have no discipline. The parents have no common sense. And like I said before, if you get two bad seeds and put them together, do you think you're going to have anything good come out of that? If you got two bad parents, you got one parent, you got the father, you got the mother, and they both together, you cannot get common sense out of neither one of them, no discipline out of them. They don't have no self-control. They are robbing, they are scheming, they are stealing, and you got both parents on the same level. How the heck do you expect a child to grow up to have common sense and have discipline? It's not going to happen. So guys, it's time for them to change the law and start charging some of these mother and father or whoever responsible for these kids. If you started charging some of them, when no kids started getting in trouble when they 14, 15, and 19, if you started charging some of those parents, I guarantee things will work out. Things will work out. They need to put a law in place. Because a lot of these young boys are getting in trouble because of their upbringing. So here we go again. Rest in peace, little baby. Rest in peace, baby. So, guys, this is all I know on this case right now. But if I get any more information, any update, I will be glad to come back and update y'all guys. Maybe I can check with the court records sometime next week and get a status on this. I'm not for sure because the guys were arrested on the 18th. That's what they said. So not Abel. They arrested Abel on the 18th. Houston, David, and I think his name Guerrier, they was taken in custody on the 17th. And Abel was taken in custody on the 18th. So I might be able to get some more information on this case. But if I do, I will definitely come back and let y'all guys know. So guys, this is all. Pray for the family. And also, please use self-control. And mother and father, please discipline your kids. Start early, and then we won't have to go through all of this. You know, our black men and black ladies, sometimes I just wonder, when are y'all gonna wake up? When are you gonna wake up? Like I said before, they are building the jail just for us black folks. And you cannot blame no one but yourself. So guys, wake up. Until next time, peace out. Have a good night.